It's the National Football League on EA Sports as we get a rematch of the helmet catch game. Super Bowl 42. It's the New York Giants and the New England Patriots on Thursday night primetime.
We welcome you to Patriot Place and a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. We are bundled up. This should be a fun one. So glad you're with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, we love watching and calling snow games, but you played weather like this. What's it like?
Oh, man, there is nothing better. Kind of brings you back to your roots of having a snow day, a day off of school, and just get all your buddies in the neighborhood and just go play outside. But in all seriousness, it actually really benefits the offense. I mean, people always are questioning the passing game and whatnot. The offense knows where they're going. It's on the defense to react, and that's where the footing and that's where the snow really has its biggest effect. I think today, for both teams, advantage offense.
We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And through the snowflakes, off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by a former second-round pick out of Missouri. The quarterback is Drew Lock.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll run here with the rookie. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. Lock out of the shotgun. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
From a talent standpoint, Drake May has every physical quality that you're looking for to play modern-day NFL quarterback. He can, of course, make all the throws. He's big, strong, and he is a very good athlete. He just needs some time. He needs to sit back and wait for his opportunity to play. Looks like that day is today, and I think if he goes out and plays to that potential, this is the first step of him becoming a legitimate NFL franchise quarterback.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. The motion man here is Bourne. On the ground, Gibson. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. They'll go play action with May. He'll find his man, that's Kendrick Bourne. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Gibson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. Off the play fake, it's May. That'll be complete to Gibson. It'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
The ability to sustain possession and continue to get new sets of down, it just allows more and more opportunities for those eventual chunk plays, and that's what every offense in the league is looking for. But the more first downs, the more snaps, the more opportunities.
May now on 1st and 10. He's found his receiver, Butte. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Now Gibson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. To throw now, May. Open man, the tight end, Hooper. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. That one good for 15 and a first down.
I mean, what a start to this game throwing the ball. I mean, I don't think the ball's hit the ground yet, Mike. I mean, he's 4 for 4. And now he's got his offense set up here early with 1st and goal.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's May. This one caught at the 4.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll look to run with Stevenson. A dive, and he's in. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Giants offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. First and 10. On the ground, here's Tracy. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Jelani Tavai there on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Locke. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So the hope is your 1 3rd down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor 1st punt. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. Now he'll run it, and he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Has completed to Douglas. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
May to throw on 2nd down. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
The Giants offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Here's Locke to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Here's 3rd and 2. Now it's Tracy looking to run. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. We'll mark him up at the 39-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Tracy. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. Second and 7. On the zone read, a give to Tracy. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Now a 3rd and 2. A carry here for Tracy. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for the Giants. This returnable for Douglas. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now, May. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is May. Will set up the screen for Gibson. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43. Now Stevenson. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Second down and 8. Here's May. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Gibson. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in.
Not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Pats move out on top, 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Giants offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Lock to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Lock out of the shotgun. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big gain.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Locke. That'll be caught along the sideline. Good work there.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
In motion, it's Robinson. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
We'll go back to Singletary on 1st down. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. on a bootleg. It's locked. He finds his tight end, Dulcich. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They'll run here with Singletary. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
They'll run the toss play with Singletary. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
Graham Gano now, following the field goal, back to kick this one away. To return is Jermichael Hasty. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he's going to be very close to a 1st down. It's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Stevenson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, New England.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
May gonna look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw now, May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
To throw again is May. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Hendrick Ford. Touchdown, Patriots.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Patriots move out to a 21-3 advantage. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Giants offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. From the gun, it's locked. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's caught left side by Bellinger. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Now Locke. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed.
A big hole. He is in. Touchdown, New England. Big play from the special teams there, Greg. Not only did they come up with the block, but they return it for the touchdown, get a little bit of momentum with this big play.
Yeah, and there's always a little bit of a risk and reward that a coach has to balance anytime he calls for a punt rush. And we saw there exactly why you do it. You're able to get your hand, block the ball, and in this case, you get the extra bonus because it leads to a touchdown.
Slides, extra point, up and good. And the Pats stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense going to take over just before the half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throw it. Lock. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Lock. This one pulled in by the tight end Bellinger. 15 yards through the air. 1st down, Giants.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Lock to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Lock. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Giants cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. final second now of this first half as this one is away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Patriots got a solid first half from their quarterback, Drake May. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
All right, Coach, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. His throw left side is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
On first and 10, here's May. He'll tuck it and take off. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
The motion man here is Bourne. Throwing on third down is May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
Patriots ready for the punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. The visitors' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start first and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Throwing on 2nd down, Locke. A short one there to Bellinger. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Here's Locke. He'll get that complete right side. It's Bellinger.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On play action, Locke. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. He'll try and run for the first with Singletary. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
The Giants sending out their punter. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense about ready to take over once more. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, Gibson. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is May. That one taken in by Douglas. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll find his tight end, that's Henry. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
14 on the pickup. First down, New England.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Now Gibson. And this defense not allowing much there. They'll stop him at the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. A carry now for Gibson. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. From out of the gun, here's May. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
To throw on 1st down is May. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
To throw now, May. It is brought in the end zone. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the 1st half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Sly now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Patriots will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. And they are still searching for that first touchdown of the game. Greg, this defense that they're going against has been like a brick wall.
And especially this front seven. And listen, Mike, we all know this is a passing league. But what you want to do is you want to at least be unpredictable on offense, meaning you want to be in what they call 50-50 downs. I got an equal opportunity to both run or pass based on the down and distance. When you have nothing to show for on first and second down on the ground, you find yourself in must-pass scenarios, and you're playing right into the hands of the defense.
On first and 10, here's Locke. That's to Robinson. He's got it. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Slayton is the man in motion. Off the play fake. It's Locke. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Here now, 3rd and 5. They go play action. It's Locke. Open man. That's Slayton. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Giants first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. That is caught. It's Robinson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
First down, New York.
So we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Locke. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Locke to throw on 1st and 10. Finding his tight end, Bellinger. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here comes Singletary running right. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's locked. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He's got it at the 3. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
They'll look to run with Singletary. He'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And they'll get into the end zone for the first time tonight. Devin Singletary. Touchdown, New York. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Patriots 35, Giants 13.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down, they'll start out with Stevenson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. They'll go right back to Stevenson. Stevenson's got a 1st down and more. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
1st and 10. Here's Gibson. And a short gain there, down only to the 48. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now a give running left. It is Stevenson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing now is May. And that is incomplete.
think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And the Patriots ready to kick it away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Lock out of the shotgun. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Christian Gonzalez, first rounder out of Oregon. Tight coverage there.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Open man is Robinson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Now locked. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Anytime you have a big completion like that, Mike, all of the focus tends to fall on the quarterback and the receiver, and rightfully so. But when you have the pass protection that allows you to attack downfield, your quarterback is so much more comfortable in the pocket. That's total team offense on display right there with that big pickup.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Lock. A short one there to Bellinger. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On second down, Lock. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the fourth and long will end up in a turnover on downs. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. They'll run here with Gibson. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the give, this is Stevenson. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a 1st down. Up the middle they go. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So it's a win for the Patriots. They get it done to the delight of this crowd. We saw a snowball or two launched in jubilation as time expired. Now these fans, we have to battle the roadways. Safe getting home, folks, but sure it was worth it after a home victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.